Hi everyone, it's Liz from Crafting with Nani. How are you today? How is everyone's Friday going? If you see that red live button, that means we're live. And if it's not, that's okay. If you could just hit the hashtag replay, I'll know that you're watching. I'm just gonna try and bring myself up on my laptop in case we lose comments like we always seem to do sometimes. Let's see if I can find me. Ah, there's me. Let me get rid of my volume. So somebody hopped on. Let's see who it is. Say hi when you come on. So I'm working on the Hippie journal that we started in the Junk Journaling Jamboree. Hi Mary. Hi Linda Fletcher. Thank you for coming on. So I really, I was just playing with this little bracelet that I had. And hi Linda Fletcher. And I added it to the front right here just to have a little dangle. It's kind of heavy though. I am happy to say that this was purchased, and it's going to go to Cindy, and she wanted it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn down the camera just so we can see. And hi Barb, thanks for coming in. This hour screams by, so I'm just thank you for kicking out my cow patties. So I was playing around with this one too. This is some of my own dyed lace that I had left over, and then this is about the only piece of material I had that kind of looked hippie-ish. How are you, Barb? Thank you for coming in. Hi Jean, thank you for coming in. And then I had was gifted this piece in a Happy Mail, and it was missing a couple of these little feathers, so I just added a couple of dangles to it, and I think it's a cute little hit. It's kind of like a paper clip that I have it on. We'll find a cute spot to put that in. So hi Jean, hi Ruth, thank you for coming in. How's everybody's day going? So that's basically all we've really done. I haven't done any work on the inside. We made this really cute shaker last time we were on. And I haven't done any real decoration, I don't think, on the inside. I don't know if we did this paper while we were together or not. We made this cute little belly band, and we have this pocket. And I got a little something stuck right there. Let me get it unstuck. And then we have this picture, and all I did was flip this over, and this kind of made like a little tuck spot. I'm gonna kind of try and bring it up a little bit more. I'm not quite sure. I'm not gonna be able to read comments that way, and it seems like you're awful close. Sorry about moving the camera. But this is a cute little tuck spot. If I had something to tuck in here, so we could tuck something in if we get something. I did print out some cute ephemera, and we can put that in it. A little tag here or something. We'll add some cuteness too. And then we have this, and then this page, all I did was, this has got a little paper clip here. We should add something to that paper clip so she knows it's here. I should try and find, maybe I'll add a little bit of this, I have this really cute ribbon, but I'm hoping to use it. Hi Renee, hey Barb. I love it when everybody says happy day to everybody. So I'll take a minute and wish Sue B the best. I think everybody heard the news. So we have that. We made this little pocket here. So I got a cute couple little things, some tags that we can put in. I think my husband gave me his little cough, which I'm not very happy with. But that's what husbands like to do, right? They like to get sick and then they have to give it to us. I was hoping I could fit that one, but it looks like it's going to take a It's gonna need a long one for there. I do have this tickets here, that would be long. Tickets to the train, and then over here we just have a little pocket. We shove one of those in there for right now. And then we have this cute trifold that was given to me, Debbie. And then we have this little pocket, and we have this little pocket, which is one of those that I showed that we made that you take the two pieces of paper and put them together. So it has 4 pockets, or a floating pocket. Hi, Jimmy Lou, how are you? Oh, I'm glad that you liked it. Anytime, Barb. Usually on Thursdays. You do need to, I think I do need, oh, I did glue that together. So we have this cute page I was working on. We have a little pocket here. We got the vellum. And we do need to put some stuff on these. And I think I would like to do a really cute, I saw it, I'm trying to see if this page here is going to go with it. Where did I see it? Right here. So I have this cute paper I got. It's a 12 by 12. It has little maps on it. But I did see this really cute fold, and I think this might go really good here. So I think we're going to try and make it. We'll see. We'll see if it works. I got the Hippie printage, yes, from Vintage Roots. All of the printables came from Vintage Roots Digital Designs, and they're still on her page. So all of these ones were the van and all of that are from the Vintage Designs. And it's so cute, isn't it? I mean, it's such a great job she did. So let's try and see if we're gonna make this, it's kind of like a tri-fold pocket. And I don't want it to go, I don't want it to be too big. So let's measure, what way is these hearts going? Okay, they're going that way. What way are the hearts going? I don't think we want it over, let's do it 5 inches. So I'm just gonna cut this at 5 inches, and we'll save that. And then, so this is 12 inches. Yep, 12 inches. So we're gonna score this. Can everybody see? I can't see if you can see it. Yeah, I think you can see. So we're gonna score this evenly. So I'm gonna score it at the 4 and the 8, so it'll fold onto each other. So let me find my little score tool. I know I have this one, but I do like to use another one if I can find it. From the Cricut. It seems like it scores a little bit better with my machine, even though this one came with it. This one seems to score a little bit better. So I'm just scoring this on the 4 and the 8 because we want it to fold back onto itself like a tri-pocket. And then and we're gonna take, probably should take this off right moment so it won't be making all that noise while we're working on it. But all I did was restring it onto some cord, and actually I couldn't get the cording through these two, so I actually put wire through those two. But it's making a lot of noise. So I have this, I got it from, actually, this was given to me in a Happy Mail as well, so I'm not sure where it was from. So I'm just picking it. I know to go with the cover, and we just need to find the page that we're going to be putting it on. And I was thinking about putting it on this one, but I'm not, now that I have it sitting on it, I'm not sure if the colors go that well with it. So let's try and put it on on this page, because see how the browns pick up on that page. So I think I like it better here. So what I want to do first is I want to glue the tie around first. So before we glue anything in, and I'm just picking out one of these ribbons that was given to me. And we're going to actually glue the ribbon to the back of this first. Hi Penny, thank you for coming in. Hey Lisa Siegel, how are you? We're using your beautiful paper. Should come in under your business name so everybody can find your beautiful prints. So I'm just going to take the fabric tack and I'm going to attach it to here, to the back, because I don't want to mess up and put it on after the fact. I want to make sure we have it in place before we go on. So I'm just going to put that there. And add this to it, and then we're going to add it to the page. So that way when it's attached, the ribbons will be attached to it as well. So now we can glue it on to the page. So now we'll get our other glue. I mean, we probably could still use the fabric tack because it is cardstock. But I'm just going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue. It is going to be a happy hippie book, and I'm so happy that Cindy's going to get it. And I can't wait to get it shipped out to her. So we're just adding that in. And this way Cindy will have a place to where she can write or do whatever she wants to in it. And then I have some cute paper right here that I think I'm going to cut down and we'll put in there. I probably should have done that first, but you know, why should I? Would have been, there's Cindy there, watching me work on her beautiful book. So it's 3.5 inches, I think we're gonna make this. I'm just gonna cut this at 3.5 inches. And I'll use the rest of the paper for something else. So don't worry, it'll get used up. And then we gotta go, I think 4.5 inches. And I want to have the cute little characters on the bottom, so I'm gonna start my 4.5 from there. So that way it has all those cute little characters in it. And all I'm gonna do here is staple this. And like I said, I probably could have stapled this to the to this card that I put in. Would have been a better choice to do if I had stapled it before I put it down there, but I didn't, so that's okay. And I am going to score it just so it'll fold better. And I'm just gonna give it a good score right about there, just so each page will flip up. So we're just making a little cute folder. And Jimmy Lou, look away, because I'm going to use some washi tape. I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm just going to put a cute piece of washi tape over it just to make it look cute. Hi Maritza, how are you today? So you have to excuse my voice. My husband decided he wanted to share his whatever it was he had with me. And all I feel like is I don't feel sick. I just feel like I have a scratchy little throat, that's all. So I do have this cute washi tape that has these little mushrooms on it. So we're just going to take that and put it on. But I want to add a little bit of glue with it. And this might be a little bit too big. So let's not use this one, because this one's too tall. So I do have this one that has some little bit of writing on it. And I think that's a better choice. And it's like traveling and all that cute stuff in there. So I am going to take a little bit of glue because washi tape will lose its stickiness over some time. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this art glitter glue first and put it down. So that way the washi tape will have something to stick to. And all we're doing is covering up the staples. So that's kind of cute. And let me trim that. I can find my scissors on this messy desk. All right, anybody see a pair of scissors? I got yellow handle. No. And then, so see how the washi tape really does not stick very well. So I would never rely just on washi tape by itself to hold anything down. But that's kind of cute. And then we'll just tie it up in a little bow. And she's got a little spot where she can journal in it. And it's cute. Probably have more ribbon than I need. So let's trim a little bit of this ribbon off because we don't need all of that. And we can use that for something else. So that's cute. So we just open it up. And then we have like a trifold, and then she can put pictures of her maybe when she was a hippie. Hi, Desha. How are you today? Hi, Becky. How are you feeling? Hi, Maritza. I think I got everybody. But this will be cute because it's got that graph paper on it kind of deal, and I like that. So we tie this back up in another bow. And I'll try and remove my hairs so you don't have my DNA. No. Okay, so that was cute. I like that idea. That's cute. So now we have that there, and we have this side of the paper we have to make. So I don't know if Cindy was on when I showed her what this was, what I made this morning while I was just sitting here doing some stuff. Good, I'm glad you're feeling better. So we can actually stick this on this side because it does have to load this way. And that's cute on there. And it's just the dangles that I put, some beads that I had, and these little leaves. I think they're supposed to be like feathers. So that's cute in there. And that really is a heavy piece. So it is a pin, Cindy. So if you ever want to take it off, you can, you know, not that you want to wear it, but you could if you wanted to. So we have this cute piece. And like I said, I'll go through and I'll add cute stuff to the pockets. I'm just trying to get all the cute stuff. And then this is one that we made, and we added some of that cute, it looks like little lemons actually. And I didn't put anything on this side, but we still have some of this pink ribbon, and oh, it's just perfect size for that. So let's put it right there, and we'll add that perfect lace right there. I like it when you find something. I'm glad that you love it. I like it when something, you know it's meant to be when you put something down and it's the exact size it needs to be. Then you're like, yep, that was meant to be there. So we'll just add this pink since that paper's pink. And we'll just add a little bit of lace right there just to make it cute. So now we have another tuck spot on this side. We got to figure out what we're going to do with this. I do have, like I said, I've been fussy cutting out some cute stuff to add on to the page. And we got another guitar here. I think that's what we put on the other one was a guitar. So we could add another guitar here. And the cardstock that I used was kind of shiny. So it's giving the paper actually, it makes it look like it's been painted on actually. So it was just the white cardstock that I bought that had like a shine to the paper itself. And when the ink went on it, it went through onto it. So it looks really like it's been glittered almost, but it hasn't. So we'll just add a little bit of that guitar to it. And I don't care that it's coming off because the page behind it is bigger. So we have our little guitar on that side, and we can add a little hippie band over here. And I do have some eyelets. Oh, this reminds me of a piece of tapestry, so let's put that on there, and that'll fit better. And we can make this like a little tuck spot. Add that to it. And then now there's like a little tuck spot behind it. I do need to get my crocodile out so we can punch some holes in. But you know what? It happens to be on the bottom of this shelf. And watch my sewing machine fall all the way down. That is a box of nothing but all the stuff to grommets and all that good stuff in. And I do have some really cute diamond, you know, those little hearts, pearl hearts, and all these little bling things we're gonna bling up stuff with. But what was I gonna do here? Oh, I was gonna put something on this tag. So let me close up my glue bottle, because my glue bottle. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing on this? It is Friday, right? Oh, and I have this. I wanted to make, I got these clamps. They come in all different sizes. And I got them as a kit from Amazon. And they're just the clamps to make like tassels with and stuff. But flat tassels. So we'll have to make one of those with some ribbon, that pink ribbon that I had. So we'll keep that out. And I'm trying to find, I've got some corner pieces we could add to one of these pages. I'll put a couple of those out. This is just a box of goodies. And I have not, I saw Jimmy, I can't even say her name, Jimmy Lou, use one of these fat grommets. And I think she was using a white one or something, but we're gonna try using this. I've never done one of these fat ones before. So let me get me cracky dial out. And we are going to see if we can do this. And I think I'm gonna have to change this to the bigger one. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so get back in there. Get in there. All right, so that's the bigger one. Ouch. Say ouchie. And you know what? I think I showed you guys one time. I was watching, I think it was Jimmy Lou or somebody. When I bought this, I never realized this hole was, what this hole was for. I never knew what it was for. And then all of a sudden I saw it. It would just happen to shine through in the camera, and you could see through it to see where you're punching your hole. And I said, oh my goodness. I had no idea that that hole was there for that reason. So we're gonna put this big grommet in here. This was the biggest hole. And then I think I put my, this is where I get confused still on it. I'm not sure if it goes this way. Okay, well, I'm gonna squish it this way, and if it's not right, then I know it's the other way. I think it's the other way. So I'm squishing and squishing. And I think I needed to have it the other direction because it don't want to come out now. Come on out of there. think it needed to have that turn the other direction. So let's turn it the other direction. I think I needed to have it go this way. So I am so new at this tool still that I have to like learn what side goes on what side. You was this year old. Setting A1. Okay, does it actually have numbers on them? Oh, so that was, this is a 2, so let me find 1. There's 1. Ah! And that is A. Okay, so I'll try it again with the right one on it, and we'll see if it smashes it down better. Well, what do you know? It smashed it down better. But I am going to hammer it down just a little bit because I made it kind of sharp. So, there we go. I hammered it down. And I'll probably put another one in there. I made that to go somewhere. Oh, let's put a little piece of lace in it. I'll get the hang of that tool. Yeah, I need like a little cheat sheet up on the top that tells me, okay, for the big grommets, you got to do this. For the smaller grommets, you got to do that. So let's go ahead and pop another hole in this one, and we'll try another one. And I cannot believe that I was struggling so hard to see where it goes when I could have just looked through that silly little hole. So I do have another one of those grommets somewhere on my desk. Or did I put them back? I put it back. So let's try doing another one the right way. And these are like metal. And I know that I saw Jimmy Lou do one yesterday, but hers was white. So I don't know if hers was white metal or if it was white plastic. So, okay, so I still don't know what side to put the hole in. All right. Hey, what do you know, guys? That worked beautifully. Thank you. That was so nice of you. It actually worked. So whoever, I'll go back and read it and see, but that worked perfectly. So let's find another piece of this ribbon over here, and we'll add a little ribbon to this one. And so I guess the bigger one we need A1. So I'm going to have to write that down and keep that on my wall over here. See if I can poke this through. So now we have a cute ribbon on here. So I really have only used my crocodile a few times. I taught you something. What did I teach you? So let's put that in there, and we'll keep going because I want to add, I think I want to add these little metal clamps to the side over here. So I think that would be cute on this. And these you have to be careful on how you're putting those in too. Sorry for me having to get up, but I just put this tool back and I needed it. So on these, if you don't pinch them when you go to squeeze them, it's going to cause them to flare out. So I'm just going to add it to the corner here, and I'm just going to take my clamp and clamp it down. But it really needs a thicker paper. I mean, these are usually meant to put on like cardstock papers or whatever. But if you don't bend this down, when you go to clamp it, it'll flare it out. I learned that the hard way. Because they all flared out. You almost want to put it in farther than you need, you know, when you're flaring it, like when you move it in, because then you get a better seal. So that's cute on there. So we'll do that. We'll do that on another page in the back. So let me move those out of the way so we don't get stabbed with them. And I have had this hammer, I don't know since when. I think it was my husband's hammer. It was made in the USA. It's a number 4 ounce, but it's been in my little toolbox forever. It's a cute little hammer to keep in your toolbox. But I do have a couple of cute of these little tassels too that you can hang something from. And that might be cute to hang something cute on it. I think what we'll do is, I like this little hippie thing, so I'm gonna poke a little hole through here. And I just want the little hole this time. I don't need a big hole. And I'm just going to attach that little hole right there. And then this one is one of the clamps. So I'm just gonna put this clamp in. It's easier said than done. Punch that through. And we have that, and I think I will clip those off so they don't get her on the other side. We'll put something cute on the other side. And I have these really cute roses that are on, these were also gifted to me by somebody, but they're so adorable. And they just remind me of what, you know, the flower child used to wear in their hair. You know, used to put them around your head, your forehead. So I'm just gonna add this in here. And I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of fabric tack right there. And we'll just glue that back onto itself. Have to hold for a minute. If it doesn't stick to my finger, it's supposed to stick to itself, not me. So does everybody have wonderful plans for this weekend? And I'm just gonna have it to where it hangs down to the edge of the page down here. So I'm just gonna trim it down here. Hi Rebecca, how are you? How's your day going? It's a ball bearing. Yes, that's what kind of hammer that is. You know your hammers, girl. So I love these. These might just remind me of all of like the little cute stuff I would have wore around my hair. I used to have really long hair and it was dark. I'm telling you, I was a hippie. I was the hippie. So that's just kind of cute hanging off of there. And we'll have to see what we got to do over here. So let's figure out what we can put over here to hide this clamp, because I don't want that clamp to be seen like that. Let me put that away. Got too much on my desk again. Got too much. So we got this. This cute page. Oh, look at this. We got this flower here. So I think I'm going to just glue this flower down. And I'm just going to make sure that this is kind of facing the right way. And then we'll glue this onto that. And it's okay that it sticks up a little bit. But I am going to use my fabric tack because I do want to have a little bit of more glue than just a regular little bit. You know what I'm saying? I want a lot there for a moment because it's doing a job. It's hiding that metal piece. And it's okay that we can see the flower on the back side. I'm all right with that. And I can grunge it up a little bit. So that way we're not seeing the back of this clamp. And I'll just take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we'll just grunge up the back of that flower just a little bit. Just so it's okay on both sides. Ooh, I got too much on my desk. How did my desk get this crowded? So I'll move that bag for a moment. Aw, did Debbie lose somebody too? Thank you for kicking out the cow patties. Aw, I'm so sorry about your dad. I did. Your dad's sister. My dad's sister's funeral. That would be your aunt. I'm so sorry you lost your aunt. Boy, it's a hard time. It's hard to lose family. And it doesn't get easier. It sure doesn't. Okay, so let's get my helping hand over here. Hold some stuff down for us. So what are we gonna put on this pink paper? I did get this. Now this was from a different site, and it is sideways, but it might be okay to be sideways if we're just gonna leave it in as like an envelope. So we can have it just kind of like a freestanding envelope in there. I'm trying to think what the name of this person's site is. I hate that when I do that and I don't remember to write it down. And somebody actually sent it. I think Jamie, if I'm mistaken, Jamie might have sent me the link for it. So let's go ahead and I think we'll put that on the inside. And we'll glue those down. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Debbie. That's horrible. It's hard to lose family. Even though we know that oh look, and you could cut it here and it can flip in. So let me get my handy dandy, woohoo, I got one of these finally. And let's see if I can make it straight. But it doesn't get easy, I'm telling you. Even though we know that they're going to a better place and that they're now in heaven and not here on earth anymore, it's so hard for the ones that are here left on earth. Believe me. There really isn't a day that doesn't go by that I don't miss my grandkids that passed. And the only thing that gets me through it is knowing that they're together, because they were sisters. And I know that they're together in heaven. That's the only thing that gets me through it. So let's go ahead and glue this down, right? Yeah. So we're just going to glue to here. And this way she'll have a cute little envelope, and I'll stick something cute in there for her, and it'll be a sneaky that she won't see. So I'll sneak something in there. And now we have the little flip. And let's go ahead and distress that a little bit too. Where did we put it? Just because I left a little bit of that white right there. So just distress that. And then we have this cute little envelope. And we'll just stick that envelope, and I'll just get another cute little paper clip. These are the little Tim Holtz paper clips. And I don't know how he can make a paper clip so tiny, but he can. And we'll just paper clip that onto this pink page. And then when she gets this book, she can look inside there if she remembers. So we have that. And we gotta do something on the back of this page. But it's a big one. Boy, this book is getting to be a chubby wubby already. That is for sure. So what do we have over here? I need to move my gigantic box of goodies over here. Because it's taking up all my space. And I need to find another paper that I can use. And I do have this cute black and white paper of this Volkswagen. Oh, we're doing the back of this one. So I was hoping that that would fit, but it is not quite big enough. Darn it. But what we can do, let's see if this one's bigger. I'm gonna use that somewhere else. So this was some paper that I did with the bleach. So we're gonna do that one, but I'm gonna put this one on first, so that way there's something cute behind it. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm just going to measure, give myself a spot to measure it. And we'll cut that out. And all I did for this paper, this was a purple piece of paper, or lavender, like a light purple. And I took it in my bathtub, and then I put a stencil over the top of it, and I sprayed a tad bit of bleach into, in with some water, and it bleached that paper, and it took like seconds to do. Literally seconds. Hi Cheryl, how are you? No, I did not rinse the paper. Should I have? I just let it dry. I didn't rinse the paper at all, because I think if I had gotten the paper wet, it would have disintegrated. I do know that I put a little bit too much bleach in the water, because you can't let it pool. I mean, I put a little too much when I was spraying, is what I meant. I don't have too much bleach in there, but what I had is too much solution on the paper, because you need to make sure it doesn't pool. So the next time I would do it, I would spray less on the paper, because I know how fast it works. And believe me, it works in seconds. And it was just this paper like this. Like, it's very thin paper. I don't have the count on it, but it's almost the same as copy paper. And I just laid, I took it and I did it in my bathtub, because I really had no idea what was going to happen. So I took this piece of paper, I laid that on the bathtub. Well, I laid it on a piece of paper in the bathtub. I actually took a feed bag and laid it down on a feed bag. And then I laid the paper down, and I took a plastic stencil and I laid the plastic stencil over it. And then all I did was take a spray bottle, this spray bottle here actually, that I bought, and I just went scooch, scooch, scooch. And before I could even walk away, it had already bleached it and already did it. I should have probably lifted the stencil right away off of it, so that wouldn't have any pool. But what happened was it pooled, and see how it took all the color off of the side, because that's where the water and bleach solution sat. So if you're gonna do it, you wanna make sure that you do it really quick and then get that stencil off, because the bleach is already there. It's already doing its job. And I'm telling you, it took seconds. Seconds. Now, what was I going to put on there? We got into talking about that, and I had something pulled for here. And it was not quite big enough. Was it the black and white? Was it this? That would look cute there. I think it was. Okay, so let me just trim this out, and I think we're only going to be able to get to about here on the Volkswagen. But yeah, it was fun. If I do it again, I'll do a live on it. We can do it live if you guys want. I'll set it up and we'll do it live. We'll do it memory decks. No. And I'm telling you, it was so fun, but I'm gonna do it out. I'm gonna try and do it out on my porch, and I'll set up a tripod and we'll do it out there. And I'll be more prepared, because you really need to be able to dry your paper. If you don't get the paper dry, it's just gonna keep bleaching. But it was so fun to do, and it really did not take much time at all. So I think we're good still by just getting, I want it to be kind of to there. I want it to be kind of to there. No. That's a good measurement for you, huh? I did tear off some of that, so, but it was fun to do. And I think you could probably, now I did do it with cardstock. If I have it here, where is it? Let me show you what happens with it when you do it on cardstock. So this is a cardstock paper, and when I did the bleach on this one, I did this bumblebee, it didn't quite take it all the way off. So that's the difference you'll get out of using cardstock versus the paper. Don't be looking in this box. That's another thing I'm working on. No. But that's the difference between this paper and the cardstock. This paper, it made it completely white. The cardstock, I think, was a green all the way through. It didn't have any white. I'm not sure, but it really didn't bleach as well through the cardstock. You don't think it would dry? My glasses fog up too when we go outside. What is that all about? I don't know. I've had that problem with one eye for a very long time, and it's not even like, it happens in the winter time too. It gets too hot. I think my eye gets too hot and fogs up my glasses. Yeah. Are you guys getting, you have the humidity, is that what you're saying today outside? It won't dry? But you could do it in your house. We could do it on my, I just need a bigger space, so I could probably do it on my kitchen counter, on my island, and do it. So maybe I'll set that up for Monday, if you guys want to do that on Monday. And I'll set these papers up and we can stencil that on Monday. You guys must be having some humidity today, or rain, one or the other. But that would be a fun thing to do on Monday. We can dye some papers, or bleach them. It's not really dyeing, huh? It's taking the dye off of the paper. So that's cute. I love that. That turned out really nice with that black and white, and with this, this is supposed to be lavender, but with the black and the white, it almost appears to be like a gray color. So that turned out super cute. And how's our time going? Because I know Jimmy's got her sale soon. Well, we still have 15 minutes, so we still have a few more pages to go through. We got a lot to do in this pretty book. And all of a sudden I got hiccups. So we have this little vellum here that we can make a belly band with. And that'll be cute on here because it just so happens to be blue. And I'll just cut that off. And then I'm going to use just a little bit of art glitter glue. Just trying to see what direction I want the paper to go. I don't think it's really directional, but I'm just trying to see which side looks the best on it. Well, have fun grocery shopping. Can you get me a few things? No. My husband does the grocery shopping. He's been sick, so it takes a lot for me to go to the grocery store. I don't like to go to the grocery store. And it all started because of COVID. I cannot stand all of the grocery people that work there that take up the entire aisle grocery shopping for other people. It just drives me crazy that they block the whole row. That's what drives me crazy. So we do have some more cute stuff that we can put on there. We got these numbers or letters. And that might be cute on there. Now I think these are stickers, but I'm not gonna use it as a sticker. But that's kind of cute, so I think I might do something like that. I'm not sure yet. I think I'll go this way with it. All right, so we're gonna glue this part down. I do have another sticker here. And these just remind me of all the dried flowers that we used to make when, you know, we would be out doing our hippie stuff and we'd have these dried little flowers. Just looking to see if I have any other ones that I pulled over here, which I do. I just have to be able to pick them up. So I have this little dried flower. I think I'll put this one back right now. And I'll add these dried flowers. So the big one here, I'm not gonna take off as a sticker because I don't want it to stick, you know, onto the paper. So I'm just going to put the glue right here. And then that way it's still cute on the belly band. And then these ones I will pull off, maybe if I can get them off. I don't do a lot of sticker work because getting them off is not the easiest thing for me to do. So there's one. Let's put this one right here. Oops, we got to make sure it's on, stays on the vellum. And I think if you take that distress stuff to the stickers, it takes the shine down too. So let's see where we're gonna add this one. We'll put this one sort of like that. 9 minutes, oh my goodness. Thank you, Linda. It'll take me 9 minutes to get this cover off this sticker. It will take me that long. For sure. It's got to be an easier way to do this. Are you guys telling me how easy it is? Oh, I found it. There we go. Don't lay back down. All right. And we'll put that one on there. I'm gonna have to trim this one because I didn't keep to my little corner there. So let me just trim this little piece off so that way it's not sticking past it. And then we got one more cute little one we can add And we'll just lay that on. And this one actually has like a little bit of a color to it, which might help take away some of that shine from the other ones. I think. Am I in an event? This is part of the event that we did with in the Junk Journaling Jamboree that we did, that Jimmy Lou gave us the cover for. So I'm not actually in an event today, but this is from that event. So actually, now that I got it off of there, I'm almost not liking it there. So I think I'm gonna stick that onto something. And I don't like the white taking up from that, so let me see if I can find a different flower. Or I think I'll just leave those two. But let me see about the event that I'm gonna be in next time is, I think it's the Journal Pals, but that's not until September. And then I think we have one more event that's coming up at the end of the month. But other than that, this is just leftover. This was from the cover that Jimmy Lou sent. So it was an event, but we're not doing the event today. So I think I'm gonna bring the camera back up and let's see. Well, we still have 5 minutes. So we made this pocket and we added this cute thing. And we did that, and we gotta find some stuff to tuck into there. Let's see if we can find a place for this cute Volkswagen I made. So, I did trim out a lot of stickers. We have this cute, let's find some pink ribbon to add for that one. And then we'll stick that cute hippie signs, peace signs back on. And my time will be up. I like to keep my times down to an hour just because it's easier to get moved over onto the other platform, keeping it around an hour. And it doesn't take up as much room. So I did make this out of that cute bracelet that I had, and I'm just putting and attaching it up here. And actually we could attach it on the spine too and have it go down the spine. That might be even cuter. And so that'll rest on the spines, maybe. Maybe not. But that'll be cute on the spine there. So let me turn the camera back up and say hi to everybody. That one here, say goodbye. But isn't that cute, the little peace signs? Hi, Jamie. Thank you for coming in. So I think that's where we're going to end today. I really love how this shaker turned out. That was amazing. I love how it sounds. I love how it turned out. And it was so super cute and fun to make, so we'll have to do something like that again. But we've just been going through the book and adding stuff here and there and everywhere. So I think we'll do one more live with this, and then it will be finished up, and I'm going to add a couple of cute things to some pockets. That turned out super cute. And it should be on its way to Cindy sometime next week, I think. So I love how it's turning out. Thank you, Renee. How are you? Thank you for coming in and watching today. And then I'm going to put something cute inside of this envelope for her. And I love how this black and white one turned out. I might print another couple of things in black and white. I love black and white pictures. And we got that there. We got to decorate that. So we just have a couple more pockets to fill up and a couple more pages to make cute. And I did do, I think we'll do a waterfall next week, and we'll add a waterfall in it. And then I think it'll be pretty much done. I mean, we just have to add a couple more. I say almost done. We still got like 8 pages, 9 pages to decorate. But it will be super cute by the time we get it done. So I will print out some more hippie stuff. I've been trying to find a tapestry, but I haven't been able to really find one. So I'm going to be looking. Maybe I'll ask Lisa if she can print me out some tapestry. So anyways, I know everybody's going to jump over to Jimmy Lou's sale, and everybody, I'll see you on Monday, and we'll try and do some of that bleaching out, and if we have time, we'll still work on the book, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for coming in, and just everybody please say a prayer for Sue B. She lost her ex-husband last night, and we just need her, keep her in her prayers as she goes through this troubling time. And we'll just talk to you guys all on Monday. I'll see you on all the pages. Thanks for crafting with Nani. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. Thank you, Jamie.